All right. What is up, traders? What's up, tycoons? Super excited for today's video. We're going to give you guys another viewer request. We're going to go over Casper. Lots of great info and stuff on Casper in today's video. You're going to want to watch through all the way to the end. All right, we're going to cover it all in today's video. Now, Casper is a cryptocurrency. They actually joined the Hyperledger Foundation. All right, now this is a little bit of old news, but I'm bringing it up because a lot of people don't seem to know about the Hyperledger Foundation. You really need to just do a quick Google and see how big and massive the Hyperledger Foundation is, okay? You want to talk about the powers that run the world. You want to look into the Hyperledger Foundation. We'll also cover some of the recent news around Casper Labs. They just had an announcement of an official partnership with OpenExo. We'll dive into that. All right, and go into some of the things about Casper, all right, and tokenization and why maybe it's something that you guys should be interested in. We'll dive into 3 ways that blockchain helps strengthen tokenization, breaking those all down very simply for you guys. We'll go over the tokenomics, which is my most bullish case for Casper, okay? That's what really separates Casper a lot to me from other cryptos out there. All right. We'll show you guys where to actually get the accurate data versus just, the inaccurate data. If you take a look at some of these other ones, it's not as accurate. All right. And we'll show you guys all of that and how if Casper gets the market cap of something like AVAX or Tron right now, that is a 14 to 10x. Okay. And then that's just at, the market cap of those now. If it goes to the, all-time high market caps of AVAX, that's going to be 60x. And if it goes to the all-time high market cap of Tron, that's going to be a 30x. Okay. So, thinking more big picture for the next possible bull run, if it's possible, if Casper can go to some of these really high levels. Okay. We're also going to break down the Casper daily chart time frame. Now, this is Casper USDT. Then we're going to break down the Casper BTC chart for you guys, give you guys something a little bit different, as well as the Casper ETH chart, so you guys can get a little bit more analysis than normal. All right, and really try to give you guys some good quality content in today's video. As always, the content provided on this channel is for informational and educational purposes only and is not intended to be relied upon as legal, financial, or investment advice. Trading in stocks, bonds, commodities, and crypto involve a significant risk of loss and is not suitable for all investors. Before making any investment decisions, always consider your financial situation and investment objectives carefully. Now, here we are right here, okay? And this is my most bullish reason I have for Casper, okay? Basically, the thing that makes me the most bullish on them. We're going to get right into the sauce. Not going to make you guys wait all the way till the end. Look at the circulating supply, guys. 94% of the circulating supply is out there right now. Right now, this is huge, okay? And this is huge because people go crazy over the Bitcoin halving, right? And you can look up, some of your favorite cryptos out there, and they're not even close to reaching their full circulating supply. Meanwhile, Casper is at 94% of the total out there in circulating supply. And what's even more insane about that, when you look at the total stake bonded, we have 74.85% is staked up right now, guys. So, and that's out of, the 94% that is circulating. So, huge stuff right there. I mean, to me, this is really, really impressive. If you take a look, it's under a billion market cap. It's at about a $500 million market cap. The APY for staking right now is about 10.69%. And, to me, again, this is my most bullish thesis basically for Casper, is, the amount of tokens that they have out there in the circulating supply. So that way, in the long-term future, you don't have to worry about tons of dilution, as the circulating supply is almost full and almost at a peak already. And this is available on Casper.live. This is where you want to go to get the accurate information about Casper. All right, if you Google it and try to look up, this is from Bybit right here. Okay, it says that it has a circulating supply of 10.5 billion. Casper Live shows that it's above 11 billion, right? And I think this is like coinstats.com or something like that. And that's also not accurate as well. You really want to go straight to Casper.live to get the accurate information when it comes to Casper. Okay, so just a really good resource for you guys to use if you're not using that resource already. Now, this is we kind of mentioned the market caps before. Okay, but there's lots of potential. Now, I just chose a couple tokens. I chose Avalanche and Tron. And the reason being is because those aren't the big dogs, right? We're not going to try to say that Casper is going to get the same market cap as Bitcoin or Ethereum, right? We want to set a little bit more realistic standards. Now, we'll see maybe if it's possible, if Casper can get the market cap of Avalanche or of Tron. If it can get to the current market cap of Tron or Avalanche, again, that's a 10x or a 14x, and that's at the current market cap. But if it can get to the market cap of Avalanche or Tron when they were at all-time highs, that's up to a 30x or a 60x. So we'll see, what the future has really in store for Casper. There's a lot of news going on right now with the SEC and Binance, and they're deeming, which cryptocurrencies are going to be commodities, which ones are going to be securities. If you don't know, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin seem to have been deemed as commodities via the SEC. Meanwhile, other things like Solana and Polygon Matic, those have seemed to have been deemed as securities instead of commodities. So stuff like that is going to be important for you guys to know about. Now, this is the daily chart, okay? Now, if you're not familiar with the channel, we do a lot of technical analysis on Casper and drop some really good videos. And we dropped a big warning sign, when we came up to this area here. There's a simple term known as bearish divergence, where the price action was making these highs and these higher highs. But if you look down here at your RSI, okay, this is your relative strength index, and it's going to measure the relative strength of a token at its given price. So we can see at the same point where we have a high right here, and then we actually make a lower high when the token is making a higher high. So because the relative strength index is making lower highs while the token's making higher highs, we have a bearish divergence. It's an indicator you could see some downwards activity, right? We also came perfectly up to our bullish price target here. Bullish price targets are also known as resistance right here around 0.0627. And we did see a very sharp drop to the downside. Now, on top of the bearish divergence, we also got a MACD sell signal right here. That's where this red line crosses down below the yellow line, and that's typically known as an exit signal via the MACD. Now, we were looking to see if Casper was going to bounce here at this 0.04474 level. We have this prior supply zone that kept pushing price down before in the past, and we broke out past it, and we wanted to see if we can flip that old supply, aka resistance, into new demand, aka support, but it seems we have broken down below it. Now, the big question is, was this a liquidity grab, and was this just due to, announcement of the Binance lawsuit yesterday? Is that why we saw this big candle and we're starting to see Casper recover and come back into there? It's definitely something, to consider and pay attention to. Now, when we look at things from those bearish divergence perspectives, you can see we rejected the trend line here, and we're approaching it again. If we really want to see Casper have another move up, what we need to see is we need to see a breakout of this bearish divergence trend line, and we need to be able to bounce off of here and either move sideways or move upwards, okay? Either one of those will be positives and indicate potential future bullishness in Casper, but if we do something known as a look above and fail, that's going to be extremely bearish, and it's actually a bearish signal. And I mentioned it before in my videos. Over here, we had bearish divergence as well, right? We had the high and then the higher high. And then on the RSI, we had a high and then a lower high. And I said, we need to see a breakout on Casper, but we need to get a breakout retest and trade sideways or go up. And here we got a breakout, look above and fail. And you can see we actually had a very sharp drop in the price of Casper afterwards. The reason that a look above and fail is so important over here is because what happens is bulls have the opportunity now to step in and show that they're in control of the price action and push it up higher. And if they don't take advantage of that opportunity on a breakout, it's going to show you that bears are actually in control, and they're going to push price down lower as they're in control and look for the next support level, potentially down here right around the 0.034 to about 0.0365 level on Casper. Those are going to be some of the targets if we stay below this 0.04474 level. All right. Now, what we'll do is we'll go ahead and take a look at the Casper BTC chart. So this is Casper Bitcoin versus Casper dollar, or Tether. And you can see we put in this head and shoulders right here. Okay. So, from this perspective, it does seem that, we could potentially be heading lower on Casper and targeting these areas right here on the Casper Bitcoin chart. So that would be about another 3% to about another 12% drop. Okay, so that's your bearish outlook, right? For this head and shoulders to play out, Let me draw it for you guys. We have the left shoulder, we have the head, we have the right shoulder, and then boom, it'll take us down to these two levels, to this area in here. But there is still a little bit of a bullish thesis here, right? We have our 61.8% retracement level, which is the level we are looking for Casper to bounce on over here, the 61.8% level. That is your Fibonacci retracement level. And the reason you use these levels is because nothing moves in a straight line down and nothing moves in a straight line up. Rather, you get a move up, retracement, continuation of the trend, or move down, retracement, continuation of that trend, right? And so you see we had this massive move up, and we perfectly bounced here at the 61.8% retracement level on the Casper BTC chart. And if we are going to continue this uptrend, we possibly could be due for another 46% move to the upside. So from a risk to reward standpoint, it doesn't seem like such a bad idea to go long on the Casper BTC chart when, you're risking either a 3% downside if you want to have a very short stop loss or a tight stop loss, or potentially a 12 to 13% stop loss to, potentially make a 46 to 47% move, right? Those are good risk to reward ratios from a trading perspective. Okay, so we will see, if the Casper BTC chart ends up breaking down. We did break our neckline here on the head and shoulders. We break down, retested. We really need to get back above here and have what's known as a look below and fail rather than that look above and fail. If we have a false breakout to the downside, it's going to show you that bears right now were given the full opportunity to push price lower and complete that head and shoulders. And if they fail, it's going to show that bulls are in control, and potentially we are going to retest the previous highs, if not hit the bullish price target to the upside. Same thing over here on the Casper ETH chart. All right. When you take a look at it from this standpoint, it also had a head and shoulders here, right? We have the left shoulder, head, right shoulder. We broke our neckline here, and the Casper ETH chart does not look as bullish as the Casper BTC. Okay, it looks like we already got the breakdown and retest, and we're pushing lower. It also looks like we broke through our 61.8% retracement level. That's how you spot a potential reversal, guys, right? We mentioned the trend continuation, move up, retracement, continuation higher, move down, retracement, continuation lower for the fibs, right? And you use those fib levels to identify the trends. But you can also use them to spot trend reversals, right? So if you move up, retrace, and you start to consolidate and break through those retracement levels, that's how you can spot a potential reversal. And we've had our move up, we retraced, we consolidated here for a little bit, and it appears we're trying to break down below. So, you have to take in a little bit of everything right now, right? The Casper BTC chart looks a little bit more bullish, but we still have that head and shoulders neckline we broke, okay? The Casper USDT chart looks like we're, had a major breakdown below our demand zone here, and we could potentially push lower, right? And the Casper ETH chart looks like we're trading below our 61.8% level. We already broke through the head and shoulders neckline. So right now, from a trading perspective, unless we see bulls start to come back in, it does look like Casper has the potential to drop lower, right? But this is why I went over some of the bigger things and more important macro things on Casper in this video, because I really wanted to show you guys, some of the things that I think that other people aren't touching on, and that, could be really important for Casper, okay? Especially that total circulating market cap. Now, they also announced this week that it has an official partnership with OpenXO, an organization dedicated to transforming the world for a better future by helping individuals, organizations, and communities navigate the era of exponential technologies and disruptive innovation. Specifically, OpenXO provides a framework for organizations that seek to become more agile, adaptive, and scalable by leveraging emerging technologies effectively, including artificial intelligence, robotics, biotech, and blockchain that will define the future of global commerce. Now, specific highlights of the partnership will include co-creation and marketing of events and programs together to raise mutual awareness, joint creation of valuable enterprise blockchain training programs, and joint marketing efforts to raise awareness of Casper and OpenXO. Now, one of the most exciting aspects of blockchain's emergence as a mainstream additive technology has been its ability to help organizations create liquidity from previously illiquid assets. Tokenization has emerged as perhaps the single most popular strategy for increasing liquidity, as it allows a given firm to open new access for individuals interested in trading and interested in or investing in a given asset, whether that's real estate, patents, or a number of non-traditional assets. Originated as a means to protect customer payment data, tokenization works by assigning information a unique identifier called a token. While tokens represent valuable information, they offer no value on their own. A common analogy is a poker chip. At a casino, it represents money, but anywhere else, it's simply a plastic coin. By tokenizing data and other assets, businesses can effectively safeguard bank accounts, investments, contracts, policies, and much more information, all while realizing new monetization opportunities. And doing so in blockchain environments bring businesses even greater value, including increased trust via immutable and transparent ledgers, asset liquidity, and operational efficiency, thanks to how much of the process can be automated. This trend is catching on a fast-growing market. The global tokenization market size is projected to reach 5.6 billion by 2026 alone, and with a compound annual growth rate of 19%, this is just the beginning. Now, three ways that blockchain strengthens tokenization. Many types of financial service institutions have already begun to take advantage of tokenization. Credit card companies, for example, can tokenize a customer's account number by removing it from internal records and replacing it with a randomly generated and unique placeholder. This protects the cardholder's information from potential fraud during commerce transactions. If hackers get access to the token, they won't actually be able to access the customer's account. This is known as vault tokenization. It's one of the early types of tokenization developed before blockchain technology emerged to offer additional benefits such as owner protection. Today, blockchain provides businesses with a foundation on which tokens can be securely created, stored, traded, and exchanged. By storing and tokenizing customer data on blockchain technology, financial services organizations can transform their operations in three ways. Now, number one is going to be tokenizing data helps businesses secure customer information. Creating tokens on a blockchain network increases security thanks to its distributed nature. Because each piece of data is stored on an individual block that connects through a cryptographic chain, it's impossible to tamper with the information. And unlike data stored in the cloud or on a server, information stored on blockchain technology is independently validated by designated users on the network, meaning each transaction is proven to be legitimate. Number two is going to be tokenizing assets on blockchain helps financial services companies build greater liquidity. For example, real-world assets like gold have a high dollar value, but only a percentage of these assets are liquid. That's because in order for real-world assets to have liquidity, ownership stake needs to be distributed. By tokenizing gold on blockchain, companies can easily trade its value in an open market. Number three is going to be relinquishing dependence on third parties enables businesses to operate more efficiently. When new assets like gold, real estate, or financial contracts are tokenized and stored on blockchain, investors can release their dependence on brokers or third parties, which are traditionally required for trading. This means financial services businesses can execute processes faster and cheaper than ever before. So that's basically going to be it for today's video. All right. Wanted to give you guys a quick update on the chart. All right. Wanted to, kind of go into Casper and go a little bit deeper than just the charts this time and give you guys a little bit of a background on some of the basic fundamentals of the company. Take a look at the circulating supply, and hopefully you guys really appreciated this video. If you did, smash that like button and subscribe to the channel. Comment down below. Let me know if you guys are holding Casper. Let me know, or not Casper, but Casper. Let me know if you guys are holding Casper. All right. What price you think that Casper can go to? Is there a token out there that's better than Casper? All right. Or potentially, is there another token out there that also has a very similar, relationship when it comes to the circulating supply that also has a very large amount of the circulating supply already out there? If there is, I'd definitely be interested. So let me know. And, there may be other people who are interested and would appreciate your comment as well.